adventure awaits.
No lock, no handle. How does it open? Best be on my way. Anything of use?
Something the matter?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
That's curious. What's that?
A long way to go still.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque. You do not recognize the language on the plaque. You do not recognize the language on the plaque. You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Never wanted the easy path. Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Which way to the nearest library?
These boots have seen everything. This place wasn't built for the living. Something good here, I hope. Here goes nothing. A couple turns should do it.
Aye. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Be careful. There are traps about.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Try.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
What's in here? Armed scribes. No sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. That's curious.
The darkness can be to our advantage.
I speak, they burn. The lesson is death.
Concentrate.
Ready or not?
Death is but a word away. Good move.
I'm ready. Right, better get to it.
On my way. Cutting to the chase.
The subtle approach. Over here.
Unleash me. Indeed.
want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
They're unthinking cadavers. I may as well feel sorry for a breadbasket.
Moving ahead.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Open up. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? An arbiter of certain. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Let's see what this does. Is that blood? No, never mind.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
Me just waiting, like a lovesick puppy. Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Something's on my mind.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Something the matter? We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. But there's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I must admit, you've been a surprise. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little miss. I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess? A shame you feel that way. Just don't expect me to enter.
You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master. How can I help? Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendor. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed.
Out! That was uncalled for. Not an eventuality I'm entirely unfamiliar with. Never you two.
We meet again. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. No. Amending between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Such is life. Outrage.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers, what a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our head. That's not abstract. This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
What's on your mind?
What were you two talking about? You and Gale. I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Caution is a luxury we don't have. Let's rest and wake up at first light. You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
One of them carved up Zoru's whole squad.
So,
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
the thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. Make space, and my might is yours.
Keeping your greatest weapon in reserve, eh?
Good. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few...
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
Chatter already. I expect I am your first. And they didn't cut you from navel to neck. Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied. I am still getting used to people like you. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much more to the point. I know that it is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Up ahead.
We should check. Careful.
Open the gate! Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Now they see me.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Make way. Onward.
My sickle and sword!
We'll do it my way. A better position.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Taking position. Strike hard, strike fast.
Let's have a little fun.
No time to waste.
Just like old times.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
But what were the grubby little beasts after? This place doesn't look like much.
On my way. Let's have a look. go.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer. Very well.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping, clawing at the arrow. I had the same thought.
What's next?
To the shadows. Time to move.
Got to focus. Moving.
Victory awaits. On the move.
I won't give in. Moving in.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody Irenes! Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
Not now.
Blackets will be done.
What to do? Have to keep going.
Assume nothing.
Let's move. Need to find a way forward. That might be worth a look. No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. The squirrel freezes, muscles tensed in alarm. She gets the message. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
What's hiding here? I need a quick word.
Glad you made it inside. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, a 10 days walk, maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. Yeah, when he ran off with without Halsin, this grove.
Why does this keep happening? I was joking
Better
about
not be
off the
cursed.
soup just a moment ago.
Have some.
Not now.
That was close. Far too close.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, whatever your business, I'd see to it. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. They've started a ritual to cut the We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid. You, though? Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove.
Find me in the caves.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of...
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our future.
Refugee, well met. And thank you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. Look, I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. You sound just like Korga. But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Well, hello.
Sylvanas.
can't just leave.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody... These people aren't fighters.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Traps, please.
We've known enough grief this Don't.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades. God, it's boring in here.
No helping it.
Damn goblins! Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satch. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed. And what about our people? Half the crew's lying, even the new lad. His first contract, he actually stood and fought, the stupid bastard. Like I never trained him better. Bravery? No. That was lesson 1. Flee him. Small mercies.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say.
If it ain't the fearless god... You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Alson. He's a leader. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me.
We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same.
Already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
And we'll have a dog.
They don't.
A little orange...
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
That's too bad.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some, too.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
Sure, blood excites me.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me? You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Easy money. Move along.
It's not bad. Why, hello there, sweetness.
Even traders have private property. It seems that item...
You! So fancy a buck. Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look. The only way we'll make... If a gnoll catches your scent... You've had your...
Ah, if it isn't the... Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as... But I come from a long line of... You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the... I'm tempted to smack them all on... Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you... Hey, bother. Take care.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread-and-butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into it. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Take me. What I wouldn't do.
Goblins, druids. Grab what you can and...
The rat's eyes soften as he emits a pained squeak. You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped. The rat pauses, gauging whether his chipped tooth is in fact life-threatening. Apparently satisfied, he beckons you with the squeak. Follow.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Water. My dagger.
Druids. Who uses wooden to
I just want a little look.
By Mordai's eyes, my friend's blood not enough.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal...
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Bow. Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road. Saw us, for we saw it.
No twisting. Kin. The map. Up.
You're not going to eviscerate him?
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough. The locals prove
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and terror. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? Then I needn't make... The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. By covenant, I can say no more. I am unfamiliar with the... Well, you will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
Another step forward. I want to have a word.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. You have a better way? We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again. You're right. I need to clear my head. And step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward. And you are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. You saw her. Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship. But she's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
See you at camp then.
I like how you...
Excellent.
Matters to discuss.
One move ahead.
No one's stopped me yet. At the ready. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to lead the way.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Not this one, nor this one. I riddle thee not. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgam. They bear great discontentment. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend most willingly, forsooth. Their